Hello guys and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this channel we shall be discussing about technology, how technology is impacting your life and how you can be able to live well with technology. So in this video today we shall start by discussing the 5 trends in technology, and we shall start off with the fifth one, then we move all along up to the first one. Please stay along so that you can get to know what is trending today. So at number 5, we have the 5G network. And the 5G network, what is offering us is more speed. Remember that 5G is a success of the 4G network, which was also a success of the 3G network. And we are seeing that with the 5G network, you can be able to get speeds of up to 20 gigabytes per second. This simply means that you can be able to download an Ultra HD movie within 10 seconds. I believe this is something that is amazing, something that you have been waiting for, and I believe that is going to change, or it is already changing, how we communicate. Also, 5G is also able to give us greater quality connections in terms of how well we are able to conference in video conferencing. We don't have much jitters, we don't have much loss of signal, and that is something that we really appreciate. Also, with 5G we are able to have more file sharing capabilities. We can be able to send large files over the wireless network and within a very short period of time. So 5G is going to be with us even as we move to another year, maybe for the next 2-3 years, and it is something that we really appreciate because of how well it is impacting our lives. At number 4, we have nanotechnology, and nanotechnology simply means that devices are reducing in physical size but improving in their capabilities. In nanotechnology specifically, the trend is in the area of chip and semiconductor, and we have industry players such as Intel, TSMC, Samsung, among others. And what they are doing is that each one of them is competing to make the best chip, the cheapest chip, and the chip with the best capabilities in terms of processing power. We also saw in the year 2022, Apple released their Apple M1 chip, and the Apple M1 chip has been credited by the ability to do more processing as compared to the Intel chips. And this processing has made many MacBook users to fall more in love with their MacBooks. And Windows users are still wondering at what point will Intel bring the capabilities of the M1 chip to the Windows operating system and other computing hardware. At number 3, we have Internet of Things and edge computing. And the Internet of Things, the trend is usually in the wearable devices. And in the wearable devices, we have seen devices that are more capable of collecting much information about the people who are using them. These devices are also able to process much of this information at the edge, that is the device itself. And what remains of these devices that is unprocessed is usually sent for processing to the cloud. So the trend here is actually on how much data the devices can collect and how much they can be able to process at the edge without necessarily requiring to send the data to the cloud. And we have seen that for every new device that comes to the market, there's improved capabilities in terms of the data it collects and how well it processes the data. Also, there are home appliances such as the Samsung Family Hub Smart Fridge, which has more powerful capabilities, including detecting the stock levels in your fridge. And what we are looking forward to is a smart appliance, maybe a smart fridge that is even able to tell the expiry dates of the products that you have in your fridge. We also expect to see in the coming years smart fridges or home appliances that are even able to tell our emotions based on the trends in technology that we are witnessing. At number 2, we have virtualization. And when we talk about virtualizations, we are talking about virtual reality, whereby we can be able to wear head devices and we immerse ourselves into the virtual world, and we are able to take virtual tours. Nowadays, with virtual reality, you don't have to visit Disneyland for you to enjoy virtual reality. It has been devolved to the various parts of the world, and these virtual reality gadgets are accessible at very cheap prices. We also have augmented reality, whereby one is able to interact with the environment, although augmented reality is mainly used in industry, especially when you are dealing with fields such as medicine, which require high levels of expertise in engineering. Engineers are using it heavily to determine how well a certain project should be approached. Also, in a way, being used in some colleges and universities for training. And we have the newest form of virtualization, which is the metaverse. And what the metaverse provides us is the capability to immerse ourselves fully into a virtual world. Imagine the friends that you have on Facebook, on Instagram, and others, you'll now be able to connect with them in a more virtual and more real way through the metaverse, in the sense that you'll be able to communicate with them through the metaverse. You'll be able to even walk with them in the virtual world. And the beauty of it is that in the metaverse, you'll even be able to own pieces of items, such as a piece of real estate in the metaverse. You'll also be able to get maybe a pilot's license in the metaverse. What I don't know, are we going to pay taxes in the metaverse? We are still waiting to hear about that. But I believe it's something that is going to be a game changer in the industry. And the industry players who are in the forefront of bringing this technology, who include the Meta family, that is Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, they are investing billions of dollars into making sure that the metaverse becomes a reality. So it's something that is still in the process of coming up. And majority of the people have been confusing the metaverse and saying that it's just about gaming. No, it is more than just gaming. Even businesses will benefit from the metaverse. Even learning in educational institutions will benefit a lot from the metaverse. Then finally, at number one, we have artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence has held this position for quite a number of years because it's a wide field and there are so many subfields of artificial intelligence. But just to mention a few, there is deep learning, and deep learning basically involves using artificial neural networks and very huge volumes of data to train a model, or what is known as a computer model, to perform a certain set of tasks. We also have robotics. Majority of us are aware of what we call Sophia the robot. China in the year 2022 has also released their own version of the robot. Funny enough, even in Africa, in Kenya, Safaricom has their own robot known as Zuri, which is usually used to help their customers navigate through the various customer interfaces of their products. But these robots, we expect them to improve on their social capabilities. We expect them to be able to understand the emotions of the other members, normal human beings that they interact with. And who knows, maybe in your company, a robot will be hired to be your colleague at work. So just be prepared for it. Then we have saying that AI, through robotics and deep learning, is able to even surpass the capabilities of human beings. And just take care so that you're not replaced by an AI. Maybe you may need to become much, much better than an AI, or learn how to train an AI. Then we have natural language processing. You are aware of Microsoft Cortana, we have Alexa, we have Siri, we have Google Search. But now natural language processing has shifted from just a speech recognition, which is English based, to more native languages of the various parts of the world. It's even moving to more improved capabilities of language translation. And it's something that is really, really powerful. And with natural language processing, it will even make it possible for people to have more good results in Google search, because Google will be able to understand them in a much, much better way. Then we have self-driving cars. Tesla was the first one to propose or to introduce self-driving cars, and actually in some way actualize it. Now moving forward, the self-driving cars are evolving, and we expect them to continue evolving. But I look forward to that time when we shall have self-driving cars that are capable of adapting to the environment using reinforcement learning, such that a car that has been developed in Texas, in the Tesla factory in Texas, and has been trained to travel or to drive in the streets of Los Angeles, California, that same car, when taken to Paris, France, or when taken to Madrid in Spain, Johannesburg in South Africa, or even Nairobi in Kenya, it will be able to drive on those roads using the laws and regulations of the laws of particular of those different jurisdictions, and even be in a position to interpret the road signage of those different jurisdictions. Who knows? Maybe even the governments may decide to standardize if self-driving cars actually become a thing. Then that marks the end of our video. Thank you guys for watching. Please consider subscribing, liking our video, and sharing it with your friends so that they can be able to watch. Please keep this channel so that you can be able to get updated every time we post new videos. Thank you very much.